Hello again, everyone. I'm a retired Navy vet. I hope you are doing well. More Dwarf Fortress today. Old school Dwarf Fortress. Version 47, whatever. The latest .47 branch that came out some time ago. I'm still waiting on some other things to get sorted out and in the game, in the premium version. I'll switch to it eventually. Just not ready yet. Maybe after I've, had enough of this fort, I'll switch over and, stick with it and make myself bear with all the differences, as it were. And there are a lot of great things about it. It's just, I want more keyboard input, less mouse input. But that may never happen, so we'll see. Okay, so I haven't played for about a week. I don't remember what I was working on. So let me take a quick look. I know I've got crap everywhere still I need to get sorted. I think I've got most of the stone and things like that picked up. I think I've got all the bedrooms built now. But I still got stone stuck everywhere. If I remember correctly, yeah, I killed these stockpiles, and I want to get this stone moved out of this main area. I still have to do something with all the wood yet. These are my main stockpiles for stone and whatnot, but they're all full right now. This is going to be the noble area, the royal area up here. And it'll have room for guilds and temples, big old library or temple or whatever. Again, these are going to be stockpiles for different types of stone. More stone to get rid of. These were the noble bedrooms and offices and whatnot are going to be. A mayor's up here, and I got a couple extra ready for a baron or whatever we might get. More stone, of course. So this will be like one of the main levels. So you'll have bedrooms, dining rooms, library, workshops on each of these levels. Like this one might be like wooden pottery or something like that. Anyway, so you have workshops and bedrooms and dining all contained on one level. And I've got 5 of these levels. There are 36 bedrooms on each of these levels with access to storage in between each one. This little channel thing you see here, I'll fill this with water to level 3, and that way each time they walk through it to the main staircase, they get a free bath. And I do have soap production happening. More stone again. I do have all the stone picked up finally. That took forever to do. Well, no, I don't. I have a little bit of stone left to get picked up, so I'm not completely done. Plus, whatever else new I dig out will have to get dealt with as well. And I need to get the rest of this, done. Just haven't felt like playing much of anything lately, let alone stream. What do we have here? Wood, bunch of gems, rock crystal, or more gems type stuff. More stone, of course. I got a mason workshop scattered everywhere, and I'm matching furniture and whatnot for bedrooms to match the main material that each level is built out of. For example, this is schist, so this will have schist furniture and doors and whatnot on each level. This one's granite. Yeah, I got tons of smoothing to do. This is level 5. This is where the magma workshops are going to be. Below here and here, we'll have some magma tanks. Right now, these are like some of my main stockpiles, which are pretty full. This is like my my only other general stockpile I have, and there's plenty of room in here. Yeah, this is general, so I'm not out of space yet, but I need to maintain it. I got way too much stone right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Got a whole bunch of iron I need to deal with. I have no excuse for not making steel right now, but I've just been kind of waiting until we get the magma forges up and going. Again, more stone or wood storage. Here's where the magma tanks are going to be. And I haven't built the pump stack yet to get magma up here. I haven't even busted into the caverns yet. I do have this ready. I do have power available. I did that already. So here is the catacombs. And I got some dwarven reactors going. This setup over here will power my pump stack that I'll have, which I haven't did. This smaller one over here powers my millstones. I forgot to allocate room for jails. So I'm going to dig out some jails over here. This will be for like the dungeon master and the sheriff or something. And then I'll have a little bit more dining down here, just in case. Probably unnecessary, but felt I needed to do something with this space. I just did that earlier, and then I decided, you know what? I might as well stream. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead dwarves right now. Let's see. He died because colliding with an obstacle. I have no idea what obstacle that was. I don't know. This one suffocated. I guess he drowned. I have no idea. I don't even remember anymore. Died of thirst. Oh yeah, this guy got stuck in the tree somehow, and I didn't notice him. I guess he was picking fruit or something. I have no idea, but he got stuck in a tree. I remember him. This one, no idea. It just says he went missing. Do you even have a body in here? Yeah. Asmel. Oh yeah, this is Asmel. It doesn't tell me why he died. It just says he went missing. Now I've got a body there. So I don't know. Another one died of thirst. No idea. I guess he got stuck somewhere. I think I don't know. I no idea. And okay, this one went missing. Doesn't tell me how he died. No idea how these folks died. I mean, if it was a vampire or something, it would say drained of blood, so I don't think that's the issue. Anyway, moving on. We have our well stock. Here's my holding tank for the well. It's blue because this water is not muddy. This is all muddy water. This is also water I'm using for my water wheels, for my dwarven reactors. And this is the bottom of the well. It is muddy. So it needs to be at least, too high to get yourself some clean water. And I haven't started digging down yet. Still. All right.
Sir, that dwarf's mood failed. Oh, stop him, he'll hurt someone.
What? Oh, he had a mandate. Don't export millstones. Okay. What's all the commotion? Couple squirrels are hanging out. They're way up there. That shouldn't be a problem. If I remember correctly, last time I played... Oh, now what? What? How did you die? What the heck happened? Is there any... I don't see any critters in here. Dude, how'd you die? What's his name? Athel. Athel Ust. We'll have to get him a slab, I guess. I'll probably never know how he died. Make that a priority. Someone else gonna die? What's going on in here? What's all this stuff? Must be out of bags. Oh no, I bought a bunch of fish and things like that from the cavern, so it's all getting put away. I'd really like to know how you died, though. Well, I was gonna say the slab would tell me, but the last few slabs that I've made haven't told me a whole lot. So this is going to be more granite, and I really don't have any room for more granite. Where can I stick more granite? Well, I guess I can stick it down here once this gets dug out. And then I got a whole lot of smoothing and engraving to do. I can probably build some chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 10 chains. Do I have any chains? Oh, I have 7 chains already? That's odd. Do I have all my wells in place? Make sure, yeah. Yep. They're all in place. You know, I'm not sure how many chains get made when you actually order some chains. So, I have 7. Let's order 1. Oh, well, they're making some armor yet, too, so that's fine. I think we have, what, 40 in the army now? Oh yeah, we lost a hammer dwarf, so I need to recruit another volunteer. I think I've got some commoners left. Yep. I always just take the strongest dude and whatever. You can be a hammer dwarf. Congratulations. And I like to keep scroll down. That way when the kids grow up, we'll promote them to a commoner or whatever. Oh, this is the new squad. We've already got a death in the new squad. I don't think this new squad has actually seen any action yet. I mean, the other folks haven't seen much. We're about due for another raid. Or siege or whatever, anytime. Alright. We'll babysit the dwarves here as they finish digging this stuff out. Now, we will smooth and engrave the jail cells. I like to start smoothing and engraving in the lower important areas. That way you get a chance to skill up before you get to the quote unquote more important areas like the noble area or the royal area. Try and min-max your fort value a little bit. Come on, folks. There's a lot of hauling left to do. There's always hauling to do. Oh, whoops. All right. We'll just make this. I probably don't have any more wheelbarrows available, but that's fine. And this is going to be granite. Okay. Now let's do some smoothing. Let's do all of those and all of those. Those are their jail cells. Oh, and all of you. We'll come back and do the rooms and stuff. The sheriff and the dungeon master's rooms and stuff later. Go ahead and get that done now. Really pleased with how well these reactors work. So all I did was, so I have this like a, it's a V-shaped reactor. So it looks like this. So if I have a water wheel here, a water wheel here, and a shaft or a channel here. So water wheel here, a screw pump sets here. Sets here. Yeah, no, I was right. Sets here, pulls water from below, dumps it forward to here, and it spreads out over your water wheels, right? So that's what this is. It's just turned sideways, right? And I've got two of them. Whoops. I've got two of them side by side. That's what this is here, just turned sideways. So it looks like this. And then I've got a couple more kind of overkill for just millstones. And these are channels. Screw pump set here in these areas. And then, you know, it pushes, kind of a mess in here, but I have a door here to keep water from spilling out. So that's something you need to be aware of. I probably could have had a wall right here going across here to help some of the water, but I do have a gear wheel connecting this stuff with some shafts that it's kind of hidden by the water. And then below here, you know, I just mined it out. Same here, mined it out. This little diagonal here, because of the way dwarf water mechanics work, having this diagonal means it will never be higher than 7 here in here. It won't flood the next level up. Water won't keep rising. So generally water rises to the same level as the source. The source of this water is the surface. So if I didn't have this diagonal here, water would fill this up first, then it would start filling this up, and then if this door wasn't here, it would just start flooding my whole fort. But because I have this diagonal here, it prevents the water from getting any higher than this level here. So I have that diagonal here and have the diagonal here. The other way to prevent that is to use floodgates. But by doing this diagonal trick, I don't have to worry about floodgates. It will never flood the rest of the fort. Unless I, you know, intentionally want it to. And even then, I couldn't do it now because of these diagonals. I'd have to, I'm not even sure how I do it at this point. Hey, Midget, how you doing? Good to see you again. And this water is blue because it's clean water. this water is red because it's got a muddy floor. So this water, even the dwarves can drink this water, but they don't like the water. This water is clean because below here is another level. Whoops, isn't quit that. Another level. The water fills into here, and the water sitting on top of that is clean. Don't ask me how. That's just how it works. This is not lava. This is just dirty water. The water on top of it is clean. This is also where my well is dipping into. Wells can sit on top of each other. You can't have stairs or things like that in the way, but you can stack a well. Like this is the surface. This is down a couple levels. I have another well. They can work while stacked on top of each other, which is handy. So I have a well on every level. Every main level anyway. Completely unnecessary, but okay, fine. I've got water now in case I need it. Yep, the dirt sinks. Exactly. Like I said, the dwarves can drink it. They just don't like to. They can get pretty unhappy about it. Animals don't care. But I do have, one up here too. Just for convenience, you do need to water your animals. If you don't have a well, they'll run to the nearest water source, which is not always safe, and sometimes they end up drowning because they're dwarves. What can I say? Or they'll run out and get caught by a beast or something that's out there roaming around, which is bad.
There's nothing more to catch.
Yep. I don't know that I've ever had mead myself. Why did my playlist stop? That's weird. I just noticed it.
We come here in hopes of a better life.
Okay, got some more folks coming to the fort. Alright, I had to restart the music. If I remember correctly, last time I had a migrant wave, it crashed. So, let's go ahead and save real quick. Just to be on the safe side. I mean, I haven't did much, but we did get the jail cells dug out. So at least I'll get my progress saved. Seems a little loud. Oh, no, that's just me. Let me turn it down for myself. Hopefully it's not too loud on the stream. One day I'll learn how to listen to my stream properly so I can, adjust audio volumes. But, I mean, every song plays at a different audio volume sometimes, which is annoying. I've tried volume leveling, and it doesn't work so well. Whatever. This is a YouTube audio library. It's supposed to be all, royalty-free, copyright-free music or whatever. But that's on YouTube, so I don't know how well that works on Twitch. I don't know. Had some having trouble. I had stomach trouble, so I had to buy the stuff to help me with my stomach, and whoo, it's rough. That's all I'm gonna say. So you might hear me, quickly running away. If that's the case, you know what happened. I'll try and get to the mute button or whatever, but if I don't make it, well, don't say I didn't warn you. Alright, let's see if the migrants are going to cause the crash. The only doors I have open are to the south, so wherever they're coming from, they'll have to run in down here. I closed the other doors just to... I kept having, wild animals fly in and cause trouble for me. Okay, here come the migrants from the northwest. Hopefully, it doesn't cause the game to crash. Looks like there are only 4 or 5. Don't fall in the water, please. Kind of tempted to block these off, but I kind of like having them there too. You know, if they're silly enough to fall in the water, well, so be it. All right, so far so good. Let's see, how many did we get that time? 7. Oh, good. No kids this time. Let's make all you commoners for now. And go back to my regular profession list. How many commoners do I have now? 17. Okay. That's fine. We'll worry about what I'm going to do with them later. Did they bring any animals? Let's take a look. They brought a keet, which is a bird, a puppy, and a water buffalo. Not much you can do with pets. Pets will usually die eventually and make the owners unhappy for a while. Some of the other animals, I only want to keep turkeys and peacocks because they lay eggs for me. I can use that for food. And then llamas, sheep, and alpacas because I can milk them and make cheese. I can shear them and make wool, and then I can make thread and clothes from them. So those are the only animals that I want to keep. Oh, and dogs. I want to make some war dogs. That way later on when we start getting really, really big sieges, we'll have war dogs as well as my hammer dwarfs to go out and beat up on stuff. My initial dogs that I brought with me die. They keep dying too. So each caravan that comes through, I'm having to buy some more dogs until the dogs I have start breeding. My dogs haven't been breeding for some reason. I don't know why. And I've got one dog chained here right now, just so he doesn't wander off. And if anything tries to sneak in, at least I should see it and lock everything up. The dog will probably die if it's a nasty thing, but at least I can lock the fort up before the nasty thing gets inside. That'll give me time to get my military up here to deal with the situation. All right, it didn't crash this time. That's good. I'm glad. All right. They're busy down here. Smoothing away. I wonder. I've never tried to. How far can I zoom in? Still going. Still going. Still zooming in. Okay. It's going to take me forever to zoom out. All right, well, that's enough. Now I got to undo all that. That's a stockpile. There. Oh. That's this is already engraved, so this is what the engraving will look like when it's done. This is an up-down staircase. This is a shaft where the water is flowing through. You saw the water, it's dropping down from the top. Oh, I gotta zoom out. Pretty amazing how zooming in, it looks really, really weird and bad. And then when you zoom out, you recognize, oh, okay, now you can, it looks better when you're zoomed out to a certain extent. All right, they're making pretty quick work up here. And the more smoothing and engraving you do, the higher their skill level will be. So hopefully by the time I do the noble area and the royal area, these guys will be max skill level. It gives you a chance of making better engravings. So your engravings that you do have a quality level, the higher the quality, it adds value to your fort. And high quality engravings, dwarves like to look at it. They get happy thoughts from looking at it as well. There they all go. They're going to run back to hauling stones. Like you said, I don't have enough wheelbarrows, so they're humping stones around. All right. Let's go ahead and engrave some stuff next. All that. We'll come back later and do the rest of this. And the reason I'm doing all of this now is once I get these set up with their furniture and everything I need, I want to be able to lock things in here. Obviously, if you've got, if I lock a vampire in here, I don't want to have to worry about coming back in here. Vampires don't die easily if we run across one. And then once you designate a sheriff, there is a justice system in place, which is, I don't know. I don't like the justice system the way it currently works. It just, your people get thrown in jail for silly reasons, but that's part of the charm of Dwarf Fortress. If they get into a fight, they can get thrown into jail. They kill someone, they can get thrown into jail for a while. I think they can even get executed. So I don't mess with it a whole lot, but I decided to do it this time around. Usually about every other fort that I try and run through, I'll add, jail cells and the sheriff and all that. And the other time, I just kind of ignore it and don't worry about it. I don't think there's any real, I need to read up on it. I don't know that there's any real negative to not having a sheriff. I don't know for sure. There might be. Okay, YouTube library is acting weird. It will usually... How do I get back to the main page? I told it to shuffle and play everything, and it's not working. Come on, go all the way back to the main page. Dang it. All right. YouTube audio library, playlist, by genre. This is, by mood. This is dark. Oh, I didn't hit play all. That's why. All right, and I want to shuffle. There. That was my fault. I didn't actually hit play all. All right. Dwarfs are ripping through this. That's good. As they get skilled up, they also do it faster as well, which is nice. So these same guys are also the ones who make all my furniture too. So if I've got a big furniture order, I try not to do any smoothing or engraving until all that furniture is done. Once this is done, then I can start outfitting my jail cells. You don't have to have anything in your jail cell. You do need a chain, though, to make your restraint. You need some way to basically lock up your dwarf other than just having a door. But your dwarf can get pretty unhappy while he's in jail. But if you have some nice furniture and stuff in here, it helps. They still get unhappy, and they can get really unhappy and get into a tantrum and just quit eating and quit drinking and then just die. They can go berserk and just start attacking everyone. So there's a couple different things that can happen. I can start ordering some furniture for these rooms though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 12. and this is granite. How much granite furniture do I have? What do we have for thrones? I've only got 2 available. It looks like I've got... Whoop. Alright, so I'm looking to see if I have any granite furniture, and I don't think I do. Nope. How about doors? I don't want to overmake the furniture. Dolomite doors available. That's the orange ones. Blue ones are placed, right? These are the ones that are available. Okay, so I don't have any granite furniture. So what I can do is start ordering some furniture. Rock doors. I want 12. Rock tables, 12. Rock thrones, 12. And then we'll have to come back in here and tell it what type of rock to make it out of as well. We want rock cabinets. We'll put some nice furniture in there. Basically, we'll make these just like I do my bedrooms. Rock coffer. Coffer is a chest where you can store stuff. Not really necessary in the jail cells, but again, it's nice furniture, so it helps a little, offsetting the fact that the dwarves are in jail and they get cranky and get moody. But like I said, if you have nice furniture in there, it can help. Doors, tables, thrones, cabinets, coffers. We'll get a weapon rack in there. Armor stand. And some statues. Oh, you know what? I don't have room for all of that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and set the rock type that I want to use. These are all going to be out of granite because the whole floor is made out of granite. I want all this stuff out of granite as well. Why? Because. Why not? And when you build a statue, you can build specific statue to a specific person, a statue honoring a specific thing or event. You can also say what type of material you want to make it out of as well, which is kind of cool. Kids are fun until they're not. Definitely have their moments, that's for sure. And I would say, 98% of the time is good. Not always. All right. Let's do some planning and see how I want to outfit these jail cells. So let's make sure that I'm ready. I'm setting up to place my furniture. It's called planning mode. Planning mode allows you to say, hey, I want furniture to go here, here, and here before you even have the material. Then as those items get made, because you told them where to put it, once the item gets made, they'll run and grab it and stick it there, which is kind of handy. And I'm telling it also to, I didn't want this here, to place certain types of furniture here, right? Because I have other types of furniture, I want specifically all this stuff to be granite. Yes, I told them to make some granite stuff, but I also, when I'm putting the furniture down, I need to tell them which table to grab. Do you want the dolomite table? Do you want the granite table? Do you want the chert table? Whatever. You can make stuff out of metal too. All right, so armor stand's ready, weapon rack ready, cabinet is ready, container is not ready. Container is just generic term for a chest. I want granite. Then we want doors. We want beds. Beds are made out of wood. You can select the type of wood. I don't care which type of wood they use. That's fine. So the beds are ready. And statues. Right. So, I need to put a restraint in here as well. A chain. A restraint is V. And we are using iron restraints. Oh, I don't want it there. So if you put a chain here, whoever's tied, either a dwarf or an animal, is connected to your chain. They can wander in a 3x3 area around the chain. But even though they can't go any further here, they can still see stuff that's up here. So if these are chains, right, and doors are gonna go here. We need a bed in here. Quit that. It scrolls sometimes when you click, which is annoying. Put the beds there. We'll put the tables on the right. Tables. I forgot to set up planning mode. Chairs. That way they can eat and drink in comfort while they're in jail. I know, my jails are pretty fancy. That's just, it's a random look. Whenever you put a bed down, you don't always get the same texture. I kind of like it. But hey, maybe he's gonna get a friend while he's in jail. You never know. Oh, we're doing tables, right? Tables go to the right of the bed. Chairs. You absolutely don't have to put anything in your jail cells, but yeah. So you also need to make sure you've got people designated to bring food and water to the folks who are in jail. Alternatively, you can put food and water in your jail cells, but you don't have a lot of room to do that. So I'm choosing to let my whole gaggle of commoners, part of their job is to feed patients and prisoners. So they'll bring food and water down to the prisoners as necessary. All right, so I got a bed, table, and a chair. Now, the dwarf can wander over the top of these items. Some pieces of furniture they can walk over, some they can't. Like a statue, for example, they can't walk over. So I don't want to put a statue anywhere in this 3x3 area. That will prevent the dwarf from walking there. I don't think it really matters. So we'll put the statue to the right of the door. And they'll get a random statue. Oh, not you. Let's put a cabinet in here. And a container. Again, they'll have some furniture to look at. Normally, furniture is used to they store extra clothes in there. If they have their own jewelry, they'll store that in there. If they have weapons or armor, they will use the weapon rack and armor stand to store their armor and weapons when they're not using them. Yeah, statue is be nothing more to look at a pretty statue while you're incarcerated. Yep. And maybe you got a sexy person statue. So, hey, sweet dreams. I'm not judging. I guess I can still put an armor stand in here as well. Sure. We'll get them they'll get one of everything in here. And finally, a weapon rack. I think the guys in jail are going to have more furniture than some of the regular, non-offenders do. I mean, I could put another statue in here, but I think that's more than enough stuff in here. More than enough stuff. I still got these two left to outfit, but they're not done engraving yet. Uh-oh. Dwarf's got a strange mood. When they get into a strange mood, they will go to a workshop, kick everyone out who's in the workshop, and then start making a special item. Sometimes that's good. It can be bad if they want some type of material that you don't have available. They'll just sit there in the workshop and eventually go berserk because they didn't get glass or gold or whatever specific item they wanted to make their wondrous creation. Sometimes they go berserk and will knock stuff over, attack other dwarves. Other time they'll just wander around. They'll stop eating, stop drinking, and just eventually die. Sometimes they make some pretty interesting stuff. You can sell the artifacts that they make. You can use the artifacts that they make. I like to use the artifacts, place it on like a pedestal. Again, dwarves like to look at nice things. An artifact is always of the highest quality. So dwarves like to see nice stuff. It gives them happy thoughts. Let's see which workshop he's going to claim. Where you going, buddy? He claimed the jeweler's workshop. Where are you? I lost you. Oh, here. So he claimed the jeweler's workshop. So that's kind of good. That means you don't know what he's going to do. He's going to grab an item and encrust it with gems. That usually means that the item he makes is usually worth more than someone who just makes an item in one of the other workshops. Okay, he's moving around. That's good. If he doesn't have the items he wants, he'll just sit here and complain. But he's moving. Let's see if he actually starts. You'll get another. The game will automatically pause when he starts actually creating the item. Oh, he did. Oh well. Wow, that was quick. So this is actually going to be probably a very cheap item. Yep, and it says, yep, he works secretly. So eventually he'll tell us when he's done, and we'll take a look and see what he makes for us. I do have some stuff already made, some other artifacts. I have all this stuff made. A pig iron bracelet, a coffin, some steel greaves, which go over your legs, a spider silk choss, I don't know, it's a shirt or a dress, a robe, a table, a mug, a leather mini skirt, a leather skirt, and a statue. So I've got these kind of scattered around. so the dwarves can look at them, and we'll put them in better spots later once I get the rest of the fort figured out. Okay, we can get these other jail cells done up. And cabinet, container, armor stand, weapon rack, statue. And that's it. And as this furniture gets made, oh, looks like that. This weapon rack is already done. This is if it's a big giant asterisk next to it, that's the highest quality. This one is exceptional. So it's nice, but not great. There's what, 4 or 5 different quality levels you can get. All right. There's. Oh yeah. So these guys are hauling this stone. This is the stone that I told them to make all the furniture out of. So they're having to slog all the way down here to pick up some stone and drag it back up to a workshop. I could have saved time and built some temporary workshops down here and told them, hey, use these workshops, use this stone to build the furniture that's going here to save them a little time. But, you know, that's okay. All right, I'm going to zoom back out for a bit and see what else is going on in the fort. I've got a lot of wood up here to get picked up still. Do I have, yep, I got room for more wood. Okay, so they're busy. We got all this stone getting moved as well. I do have a lot of idlers right now. That's too bad. That's okay. That's not too bad. I've got 162 dwarfs with only 20 idlers. That's actually not bad. There. Oh, he made a door. Okay. Very nice. Now, I will take that door and stick it somewhere on a pedestal. Which area doesn't have a pedestal yet? So you have an artifact already. You have an artifact. I may be missing. Okay, you don't have an artifact in your little room. So so this whole room is like one area. It's a library, it's a meeting area and a temple. So they can hang out here. By having higher quality stuff in your room, it increases the value of your room and, you know, again, makes your dwarves happier. This is all temporary stuff. Yes, I'm going to have dining here. This is not going to be a library. Right now I have bookcases in here. They're going to go into their own little area eventually. Again, this was just temporary. But for now, we'll put that door we just made. Which one is the door? That one. So we'll put that door on this pedestal. And each time a dwarf comes up here to eat or read a book, whatever, he might, you know, check out that door that someone made and get a happy thought. And you can see your overall happiness level down here in the bottom right. I've got 151 dwarves who are fine. 7 who are, really fine, 4 who are happy. No one's ecstatic, no one's sad, no one's angry, and no one's berserk, which is good. Why is this table suspended? Not sure. Oh, it is cut off, isn't it? What happened? Why are you cut off, sir? Hmm. I fiddle with the height, the top and bottom, so you can't see like my Windows taskbar. I mean, I have nothing on my taskbar, but I don't know. I think it looks a little bit better by not having the taskbar show up there all the time. That looks pretty good there. All right, that's better. There. Thank you for pointing that out. No, I have the image cropped a little bit in OBS. That's all. I was a little bit too aggressive on cropping and forgot to double check it. Okay. Did I order beds? I don't remember. No. Let's double check. I don't think I have any beds. If I had beds, they would be placed. Bed. No, I don't have any. I have 265 total, but those are. I don't have any available. That's what the differences are. Okay. Slowly but surely, furniture is making its way down here. Once I have all the furniture in place, we'll go ahead and designate someone to be a sheriff. And basically, once you got a sheriff, uh, there's like a justice system. You can go and poke around and look at people who are arguing, people who are fighting, and you can interrogate people to try and figure out who the real guilty person was, or you can just randomly punish someone for any offense, whatever you feel like doing. For example, the mayor has these mandates and demands. He may say, "Hey, I want you to make this many of this item. If you don't do it, he can have someone thrown in jail as punishment." He just picks someone at random and says, "Hey, you didn't make that thing. I know you. All you do is milk cows all day, but I wanted you to make me, a statue. So you're going to a jail for that thing you can't do anyway." Kind of a strange system. And nobles can get very strange. They have demands and requirements. A mandate is, "Hey, go make me something." A demand might be, "Hey, I want you to make me a gold coffin and put it in my room." And they get unhappy if you don't meet their demands. They can get unhappy thoughts, and or if you have a sheriff, they go pick on someone and throw them in jail. I I usually don't pay attention to it and just ignore it. I have more fun with just building out everything. I mean, you can get really, really deep into the thoughts and preferences and trying to satisfy every whim and craving for each of your citizens if you want. I just ignore them. If they get too unhappy, I'll just kick them out. You know, kick them out of the fort, and we'll get a new scrub in here eventually to replace them. Yeah, it's pretty much everything's random. You do have some control over things that are happening. Excuse me. But most of it is just random things that happens, and that's kind of the beauty of the game is there's so many different random things that can happen. You never know what your people are going to do or ask for. That's the beauty of this such a complex and in-depth game. No playthrough. You know, I might design my fort exactly the same as before, but how the dwarves react and respond is always a little bit different. You know, you never know what type of dwarfs are going to come to your fort. Some will have a lot of skill already, which can be very helpful. Some won't have any skills at all. For example, if this guy, first time he shows up to the fort, he's level 10 in masonry, for example. So levels are basically 0 to 20. 20 being highest, 0, you don't have any skill. Any dwarf can learn to do any skill. However, it just takes time, right? If this guy shows up at the fort and he's already got some skill, well, that just means whatever job he's assigned to, he's already that much better at. He can start pumping out really, really nice furniture right from the beginning of the game. It might be helpful. It may not be helpful at all. It's handy if you get a skilled craftsperson or two early in the game. You assign those craftspersons to make items that you can sell to the caravans that come in. That way you can buy all the other stuff that you don't have access to on your own yet. Food, booze, cloth, leather, all this other stuff. So you never know what type of dwarves you're going to get. You start with 7 dwarves and you have some choices on the skill levels they start with, but 7 dwarves is not a whole lot. And then you get more dwarves as your fort expands, as your fort gets walls, as it gets a roof. People find out, hey, there's this new place getting built down the road. They've got booze and dwarven women. Maybe we should move there and live. And hopefully they'll have skills when they show up. Most of the time they don't. But again, you can train any dwarf to any skill. It just takes time. Dwarves also have thoughts and preferences. Like this guy, I don't know. He might prefer to be a singer or a musician. He might want to make a masterwork item. He might be a great crafter. He might be someone who prefers to be in the military instead. So they do have their own preferences and thoughts, and you can read through these and like I said, and try and satisfy each of your dwarves to try and get them as happy as you can. I just ignore them pretty much. Hey, go do the thing I ask you to do. If you get unhappy, I'll just kick you out. No problem. So, I mean, there's different ways to role play the game as you play it. You know what I'm saying? That's the fun of it. And there's quite a bit of a learning curve, learning all the different systems. But again, it's no more complicated than any other modern, first-person shooter or online game. All of the good games out there have depth and complexity too. Most of them do, and it takes time to get quote unquote good at them. This game is no different. This game's major turnoff is its looks, but once you get past that, there's a lot of depth and complexity to it. And for such a small game too, this game is only probably only a few megabytes in size, which is pretty amazing. As your fort gets bigger and bigger, obviously the save file gets bigger because it's tracking more stuff that you've created. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress is also one of those games where people like to watch instead of play. Yeah, hey, I get it completely. Like Warzone, I watch some people play Warzone. It's not a game I'm interested in playing myself. Same with Tarkov. I've tried Escape from Tarkov. Pretty cool. Not for me. But I do enjoy watching some folks who are good at it play. And it's also kind of interesting watching folks who are terrible at a game watch them play as well. It has its own sort of amusement. Yeah, I still play a little bit of EVE Online. Mostly just might do a little mining. I've been running some level 4 security missions, kind of on and off lately. Just why? I don't know, because I can, I guess. Trying to skill up to level 5 missions. Again, why? Just because. No better reason, just because. I got myself a little battleship who can launch missiles from quite a ways off, so the level 4 missions are actually kind of boring. You know, you warp into the area, turn around, warp out, turn back around and start firing off missiles until everything's dead. Move to the next area, rinse and repeat. It has its own sort of fun. I'll probably dive back into it again here. I usually log in quickly every morning just to get the login rewards. I don't play much. I still want to get into some PvP stuff, but I'm woefully lacking on a lot of skill levels to make that interesting. You know, I'm not a glutton for punishment, so I like to have more skills before I even go down that route. But I still enjoy the game. I actually haven't played much of anything lately. Busy with work, just, I don't know. I haven't felt like playing any. I got some yard work I've been procrastinating. I was supposed to do that today, but here I am playing Dwarf Fortress instead. It's actually nice out today. It's been kind of rainy and overcast past couple days. I have no excuse for not being outside. Tomorrow. I've got jail cells to build, honey. I can't go outside and work on the yard. Most of the furniture is in place. Oh, so all the chains are in place now. So that means I can designate. Oh, nope, all the chains are not in place yet. I'm missing 2 chains. Are they still getting built? No. So they should be bringing down the restraints. That's a restraint. Nope. I don't know what that. Oh, that was not a restraint. Do I have restraints available? Or did I not make enough? Let's see here. Chains. It says I don't have any. Where'd the chains go? Oh, that's right. I had 7 and I made 1. Okay. So that's right. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are my original 7. I ordered 1. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, okay. I wasn't sure when you order a chain. Sometimes they make you actually get, even though I ordered 1 chain, sometimes you'll get like 2 or 3 out of it. All right, so it looks like I'm short. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. Okay, fine. Just make me 4 chains, please. And we'll go ahead and make these. And make them into a jail, and then you say use this room as part of the justice system. Yes. And then we will have to get ourselves a sheriff as well. Your sheriff, you want to be very, very weak. Not a lot of strength, because your sheriff will administer justice. If your sheriff is really, really strong, he might end up killing the person in jail, which will make other people unhappy. So you want your sheriff to be weak. That way, when he goes down to issue a beating because you misbehave, he doesn't, in fact, kill you. Or it's also could be fun to find the strongest guy available, give him a super awesome weapon, make him the sheriff, and then let him administer justice. Again, however you want to play the game. And on the noble screen, you can see here, the captain of the guard, that's actually the sheriff. Why do they change the name? I don't know. But captain of the guard, that's your sheriff. Dungeon master, it's one of those nobles who the developers haven't quite got the dungeon master woven into the overall game yet. It has something to do with spies, or I'm not too sure what the dungeon master does, actually. Let's take a look here. I don't remember. Quit that. Dungeon master. Part of the intrigue system. Have been observed recruiting agents, yada yada yada. It's this intrigue system. There's some other systems that have to deal with your relations to other forts, politics, and on and on. A lot of this is not quite finished and not completely fleshed out yet. I don't think having a dungeon master or not having a dungeon master, as far as I've seen, really matters a whole lot. But just for funsies, I do like to get all of my nobles designated, just because. And then captain of the guard. Internal security. Yep. He's a sheriff. Basically it says he leads the fortress guards, whatever that means. He enforcement of justice, capturing animals, delivering beatings. That's the important one. That's why you want this guy to be weak. He will go down and deliver a beating whenever you deserve it. So let's take a look. Who do we have available? They have to be one of the commoners. Who is the weakest? So we have a selection here. Both of these guys have 11. I prefer to have a single digit strength, but that's not bad. Wow. You have a lot of military skill. We don't want you as the sheriff. You don't want a guy with high military skills being a sheriff. We'll have you do it. Congratulations. because you're weak and flimsy, you get your own office, your own dining room, you get your own special place. Uh, we won't actually name him yet. I want to wait until I get all my furniture down here.
Oh, the
Well,
minute's over.
sure. We can go ahead and do it. I don't think there's any reason why we can't. Sheriff. Oh, that's right. I got to make him an office and a dining room, and we need to upgrade his bedroom as well. That's fine. We can do that now. So his rooms are going to be down here with the dungeon master. Whoops. We'll increase the priority here and get this done now. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to mine that out. No, 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 no. I want to smooth it, please. Thank you. All right. It won't take him any time to get this smoothed out. I was going to do this earlier and I forgot. We should get a whole gaggle of dwarves running down here any moment. Start working on this area. That means I need to make some more furniture. That's fine. We'll make some more granite furniture for the sheriff, and we'll go ahead and get the dungeon master's room set up as well. Why not? Okay. Come on down, folks. They're probably busy hauling rocks or something. I don't know what they're doing. They'll come down here in a minute. It'll start flashing. One of the squares will start flashing when they are finally free of whatever current task they're doing, and they'll come down here and actually start smoothing this. Wow, anytime now. What are you folks doing? Oh, excuse me. Here's the hammer dwarf who died, Athel. We should get his slab put down. If you don't make a slab to someone who's died, they basically will come back as a ghost and kind of harass your dwarves until you get a slab and place it down. If you want, you can just let the ghosts wander free. They're kind of humorous sometimes, but they do freak your dwarves out. There we go. They're finally come down and start doing what I told them to do. That's part of the fun of the game. The dwarves don't always do what you tell them to do. Or they don't do it in a manner you were quite expecting, which leads to other mayhem. There's different graphical packs you can get for the game to make it look very different each time you play. You can also play with just regular ASCII graphics as well. That's I will do it every now and then, but it's definitely makes the game look different. You really have to play a lot to remember what all the different symbols are. Like with a graphics pack, it's a little bit more obvious to say, oh, that's a door, that's a bed, that's a wall. With the ASCII, it's a little bit more challenging to identify what is what. And that's a lot of the turnoff for casual viewers as well. It's also quite appealing once you get into the game. Pretty awesome what the developers have been able to do with the ASCII graphics. It can look pretty awesome. You can make some pretty amazing looking forts with just the ASCII stuff. Go check out Kupo, Kuepo. She makes some amazing designs in your forts that are truly awesome. Lots of colors and patterns and whatnot. Mine are always, pretty symmetrical, which are pretty boring. Come on, get this done. I want to move on to other stuff. Let's take a quick look. All right. I really need to get all my various levels organized. I've been saying that for I don't how many times now. I keep getting sidetracked by little things, but that's okay. I mean, we got more of the fort outfitted, smooth, and engraved. That's the ultimate goal: is to have everything smooth, everything engraved, furniture in its right spot. So that's fine. I'm in no hurry. See, all right. So the mayor has a mandate now. Let's see what he wants. The sheriff is still unhappy because he doesn't have an office in a dining room of his own yet. We're working on it, buddy. The mayor wants me to make millstones. Okay, great. Hopefully, I can make these out of metal. If I can make these out of metal, I can make the millstones, which satisfies the mayor. Then I can turn around and melt them, right? What am I going to do with 3 extra millstones? Nothing. Sell them, get rid of them. I don't know. I don't know that I can make those out of metal. Let's actually take a look. Millstone. Yeah, I've already got some made. A millstone you used to grind up seeds and other stuff to make flour to make bread, to increase your food variety. You can grind up plants, you can make sugar, you can make dye to change the color of your clothes. Dwarves don't care what colors they are, so making dye to make pretty clothes doesn't really matter, other than a role-playing thing. I don't know if I can make a millstone out of metal. This is... Well, I guess the only thing to do... Can I make a millstone? I can make a rock millstone. I can't make an iron millstone? No, you can't. Can I forge a millstone? No, I can't. All right. So we'll make a couple rock millstones. 3. And we'll just make them out of... What do I have the most of? Quartzite. Or schist. There you go. He didn't say a specific... No. He just said make millstones. Okay. We'll make 3 millstones.
The season is winter.
It's winter. Sometimes what I'll do in my forts, each December, I will tell my dwarves, don't do any more work. Take the whole month off. Let them hang out in temple, the library, the tavern. Basically, you restrict them to a certain area so they can't go and do any work. All they can do is eat, drink, sleep, hang out at the tavern, dance, sing. It can help with keeping your dwarves happy. I don't know that actually makes a big difference. Maybe. You can make a zone. It's called a burrow. like for example, I can build a burrow out of this whole level, and then assign all of my people to this level and say you can never leave this level, and they will stay here. When they run out of food and drink, they'll just get angry and die because there's no food and water or booze. Okay, they're about done down here, and next we will engrave this. Don't go anywhere, fellas. You're not done yet. Because you're going to turn right around and come back down here. I'm telling you. Engrave. See? Told you. You're going to start turning back around. That's fine. Now we can order some more furniture. We want two more beds. We want so there's 2 tables. 1 table in the office, 1 table in the bedroom. Let's just do 4 more tables. 4 more chairs. Out of granite, yes, please. We want how many cabinets do we want in each room? So these are like VIPs, so they get 2 per room. Each noble has 3 rooms, so that's 6. And I'm making 2 sets, so that's 12. So another 12. And same with the armor stands and weapon rack. Doors. I need 6 doors, also out of granite. I need some statues. 12. Also out of granite. Tables and chairs, cabinets and coffers, armor stand, weapon rack, door, statue. I think that's everything. So some of my dwarves will come down here and engrave. Some of them might decide to go up and make furniture instead. We'll see. Once all this stuff is engraved, we'll go ahead and plan where we want our furniture. Looks like we're only missing a cabinet up here. Someone's hanging out up here. I'm not sure who it is. Someone might be in jail already. As soon as it's done saving, we'll take a look. I'm not sure how much of the justice system is automated versus how much of it you have to go in and mess with. This is a medical. Oh, look, see, he's chained up. So the medical dude, one of our doctors, is chained up for some reason. Why? Justice. Violation of production order. 14 days in prison. What? That doesn't make any sense. I'm making the millstones. I just started on the millstones. So he might, I may have missed another mandate in the past, and he's been kind of biding this time. And now that I have a sheriff, he's like, oh, you have a sheriff now. Remember that thing I told you to make and you didn't? I didn't forget about that. So he's picking on the poor doctor. Again, he's picking on someone who doesn't have production skills. He picked on the guy who, you know, should be working in the hospital. You're a bad mayor. Doomed. Dumbass. So, yep. Poor doctor, dude. He's hanging out here in his you know, nicely appointed jail cell. Okay. What kind of stuff did he get? Wow, that's a very poor armor stand. This armor stand is just as plain as can be. It's not even like a nice one. That's a crappy one. Like, this is exceptional. It's got the 3 bars. That's nice. Oh, a cabinet. Pretty plain. Sorry, dude. Oh, he's got a very nice bed. This is not the best. The big asterisk is the best, but this is the second best. A superior, yeah, superior. A superior quality bed. Okay, at least you got a nice bed. Oh, there you go. There's a masterwork table. A masterful granite table. A very nice table. He's got a superior chair. Very nice. Oh, I'm in the wrong room. Sorry. You've got an exceptional armor stand, an exceptional chest. Nice. Wow, an exceptional cabinet. You've got a nice bed. You've got a superior table. You've got a nice chair. You've got an exceptional weapon rack. You've got an exceptional statue. And, oh, you got a masterwork door. Way to go. Now, some of the engraving around him can be nice as well. Let's see if there's any masterwork engravings in here. Yep, that's masterwork. You can go in and look at the engraving. For example, no. Is that master? No, this is just regular engraving. So this engraving, it's superior. It has an image of an elf, a bronze colossus, which is like a giant. Relates to the killing of the elf by the bronze colossus. Okay. What's this like? Here's another one. This is a plain image. It depicts what? Ooh, this one's pretty dark. Is an image of this dude, the deity of song, blight, disease, and death. Wow. Depicted as a rotting male human. Okay. That's pretty grim. What's this one? It's an image of a dwarf and some other dwarves. It relates to the appointment of the dwarf, that dude, to the... Oh, so this guy got promoted to militia captain, and someone honored him by, you know, taking a snapshot, basically. All right. Some of the engravings are pretty cool. Some are pretty dark. Some are weird, and some just don't make any sense at all. But hey, okay. So the different quality levels has value. For example, this one. Can I see the value? I don't think so. Yeah, basic value is worth 40, right? This table. versus a table. Oh, why am I looking at a table? Fine. That table. How about this table? This is a masterwork table. It's worth 120. So it's worth 3 times as much as that other table if I was to sell it. Oh, wait. What's going on here? Something's happening. Hey, Francesca. Hey, thank you for the raid. Thanks for stopping by. Just doing some old school Dwarf Fortress stuff. Having a pleasant afternoon. Instead of working out in the yard to pull some weeds, I decided to, throw some people in jail. Unfortunately, my mayor threw a medical guy in jail for some reason. I guess he wanted some stuff made some time ago, and I didn't do it. I just got these jail cells done. Not even 5 minutes have gone by, and he's already thrown someone in jail for something I don't even remember he wanted. So, okay, whatever. Yeah, the justice system is often humorous and sometimes annoying as heck. I don't always mess with it. This fort, I decided to go ahead and do it. It seems like every other fort I do, I'll have a sheriff in jail cells. The next fort, I may not even mess with it. I don't know what the real impact is of not having a sheriff in your fort. If there is any impact, I don't know. No idea. I know what the impact is when you have one, that's for sure. Like this poor medical dude. He got blamed for some production order he had nothing to do with. He's not even a crafter. He's a doctor. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor. Come on. So these rooms down here are going to be for the sheriff and for the dungeon master. I don't have a dungeon master yet, but I'm getting them ready. We have some furniture getting made very slowly. I was missing some items for my military. Did they get made yet? I'm missing some... I need to make some more greaves. And probably some more breastplates are starting to wear out. Boots, they're... You know what? I should just make a recurring order for some armor. That way when it wears out, they can just go grab a new one. Yeah, I wish I spent more time reading thoughts and preferences and digging around in Legends, but I just don't. I like designing stuff and, dealing with sieges and whatnot. But it is quite fascinating and a lot of fun, and oftentimes humorous when you do dig into the lore and start messing with their actual thoughts and preferences and whatnot. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do it. I'm waiting for, I don't know, maybe when I've had enough of this fort, I'll switch over to premium. But there's some things in the premium version that aren't there yet. I don't think there's a planning mode yet. I hate all the extra clicking I have to do. I really would like more intuitive by Dwarf Fortress standards, keyboard support in the game. I don't know. This version feels better. I'm sure I'll switch over eventually. And that's fine. But I kind of wanted to finish this fort. I started this thing a long time ago before premium came out. So I'll jump back over to premium someday soon. I'm in no hurry. It's there for me when I want to go to it, which is wonderful. I do love what's happening with premium, though, I must say. It's looking better every time I hear more about some of the upcoming changes and whatnot. I'm spoiled by all the years I spent learning this version, and now I have to undo a lot of that. Fortunately, a lot of the mechanics are the same, so That's a hurdle I don't have to relearn.
You need to build me something.
What? I just made you 3 millstones. You want another millstone? And it's not even a good item. He wants... I can't even make these out of metal, so I can't, like, melt them down. Now I'm going to have, you know, all these millstones hanging around. I need a new mare. Come on, guys, get done. So I can move on and do something else.
I'm gonna hang on to this.
Oh, let's set up some recurring armor orders. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have 1, 2, 6 forges. All right. So let's make armor, iron, shirts. And let's just keep 1 to 2 on hand. I don't want a whole bunch of them. And we'll switch over to steel here before too long. All right, you can do mail shirts. You can do breastplates. You can do helms. You can do greaves. You can do gauntlets. You can do boots. I didn't get the option for high boots this time. Too bad. Alright, so that's mail shirt, breastplate, helm, greaves, gauntlets, and boots. That's my whole armor set, except for the hammer and the shield. And I've already got cloaks and hoods set up. Let's add water skin. Why do I have 49 water skins? Well, we'll make sure we only have 1 to 2. And backpack. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Why do I have so many water skins? I don't know where they came from. You know, water skins could be getting brought in from the migrants as they come in. That's the only thing that makes sense. I definitely didn't order, you know, 50 water skins. All right, and then I don't know. I don't know if weapons wear out or not. Let's see. Weapon. Yada yada yada. Skill. Material. I don't know if they wear out or not like armor does. I guess not. I don't remember ever seeing, you know, used weapons. Told us, hey, thanks for stopping by. I don't think I've ever seen used weapons anywhere. So, okay, I guess that answers my question. Weapons don't wear out. So that's fine. So I don't need to make any extra hammers. I don't think anyone is asking or complaining because they're missing a hammer. You've got some items that are wearing out. That's fine. They'll get remade. Like your gauntlets are wearing out. That's fine. You're missing some greaves, and we're going to make some more greaves, so that's fine. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, you're right. Weapons don't. Okay, good. I still want to know why I've got all those water skins. Or why do I have so many? What the heck? I didn't make... I'm sure I didn't make all of these. Where are they coming from? Yes. Hammer time. Right there. I've got myself some hammer time. Why do I have so many water skins? Let's double check leather. One to two. Oh, wrong one. 1 to 2. Why do I have so many water skins? Let's see. That's possible. I've had a couple sieges. That might be. That might add up to 50. Water. That's actually called a flask, right? Flask. It also might be you get multiples when you make them out of leather. Oh, okay. A single job makes 3 flasks. That's why. Okay, that makes sense. Because each time I set up a military squad, I make a full set of armor. They get a backpack. They get a water skin. That makes sense. So that's 10, 20, that's 40. Yeah, okay. The math, hey, sometimes math actually works. So that's why I have so many water skins. I get 3 each time. Huh. How about that? How about backpack? It really doesn't say. Well, I don't have an abundance of backpacks, so I'm assuming I only get 1 per order, which is good. What else do I have a strange number of? Yeah, stuff I can sell. Oh, I got some cages. Nope. No cages to melt. I'm not sure why I have so many extra buckets right now. How many buckets do you get per order? Doesn't say anything about more than 1. Well, my guess is that when I need a bucket and one's not available because I have a recurring work order to keep a couple on hand, I've ended up with a collection of buckets. That's fine. Books. I have some stuff to sell. I have too many crutches. Okay, that's not a lot. I'm just looking for an overabundance of things. Wow, I have a lot of eggs. Maybe in the near future I can look to get rid of some of this. I can sell it. Wow, I have a lot of footwear. Holy crap. Why do I have so many shoes? Is there a cavern here? No. No one's here. Why do I have so many shoes? Holy crap. It'd be great if you can make bucket helms. Alright. Why do I have so many shoes? What the heck? Will you quit that? I'm looking at shoes, dang it. Well, right, that low boots makes sense. I have 40 military. Yes. Okay, so divide this by 2. That's 506. I have under 200 dwarves. So why do I have so many shoes? Again, let's check my leatherworks. Shoes. Oh, make 90. Maybe that's why. That's 9 to 10 pairs of shoes. Why does it say I only have 4 available? I have 4 shoes available, but the stock screen says I have over 1,000 shoes. That's weird. It's quite a bit of that. That's probably rotten. Let's atom smash a bunch of stuff. Oh, let's dump all this first. Let's pull that lever. They're busy hauling a lot of rocks, though, so okay. Let's get this stuff dumped and atom smashed, and we'll go back and look at our... One more to go. There you go. Go ahead and pull that lever. Whoop. All right. Put it back, please. Otherwise, they won't dump it. There you go. And down here, the atom smasher is. We'll go ahead and get... Oh, before I do that, let's make sure there are no masterwork items that made its way in there. Unfortunately, if you atom smash a piece of clothing that's completely worn out, and that piece of clothing was made by one of your dwarves, they get very upset, which is ridiculous. So, like here's one. What I have to do is move these manually out myself. There's another one. I don't know if I made these or not, but we'll go ahead and get these out of here. And we'll just sell them at the next cavern. Unfortunately, this is a Dwarf Fortress ism. I mean, I can just ignore the person getting unhappy, but it's ridiculous that I don't have a stockpile option for worn clothing. I don't even know if Premium has that in there yet. We've been asking for that option for a long time. Hey, see you later, Francesca. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up on my chat. Okay, now let's take that stuff and put it next to here. Because we're going to auto dump. I forgot to run that. And let's do a clean all as well. And did this stuff get moved? Yes. Now let's double check that we didn't leave any more masterwork items in here. Nope. None there. And how about over here? Doesn't look like it. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Okay, so Atom Smash away. Okay, it's gone. We'll see the bridges retract here in a second. And I'm ready for the next batch of stuff to get rid of. Now, let's... why are you fishing? I thought I turned off all fishing. Because I've got more than enough food. Why are you fishing? Oh, right. We had an animal guy that died, and I promoted this guy into the animal cast. So he shouldn't be fishing, hunting, or trapping. I forgot to turn that off. That was my fault. Now let's double check stock screens. About 59 weapons. That's not bad. Most of those are Warhammers. That makes sense. I've got some stuff, totems. We can sell those. I have a lot of wheelbarrows and stuff. That's fine. 218 thread. That's good. I'm sure I've got quite a stock somewhere. Ooh, I've got 280 pieces of leather. That's good. Fishing can get you killed, yes. There are definitely some angry crocodiles that have caused me havoc in the past. I have a lot of seeds. So all these extra seeds that I'm not going to plant, I will just end up grinding them down so we can make a variety of food out of. Like the hemp, rope reed, some of these others will grow to make paper, and some of the others will grow as well to make our own dye out of. What else do we have? A lot of gems, that's fine. Bunch of stuff to sell. About 500 prepared meals, that's pretty reasonable. A whole lot of plants. That's probably far more plants than I need to have on hand. About 80 instruments. I'll probably keep buying some more instruments. I like to have a nice stock of instruments. Like I said, each level is going to have its own, library, inn, taverns, whatever. Having instruments handy is great. 400 meat, that's not bad. That's okay. That's reasonable. 290 pieces of legwear. That seems like a lot. There's 40 for the military. Oh, well, no, I guess that's not a lot. I have almost 200 dwarves, so that's reasonable. You know, they like to have some extra clothes in their bedroom somewhere. That's actually not bad. A lot of leaves. Okay, fine, whatever. Ooh, whole lot of headwear. Holy cow. That's well, I guess 600 isn't bad. All right. Okay. Cloaks are considered armor. Really? Huh. I didn't know cloaks were considered armor. That's fine. Okay. Are we done smooth or engraving yet? Yes, we're done finally. All right. We'll make this a bedroom and this a bedroom. Start filling in some furniture. What else we want in the bedroom? Maybe a couple statues. That's fine for now. Now let's do office. Nobles get some extra furniture. Now a dining room. Basically the same as the office. There you go. This extra suite of rooms for our dungeon master, who I don't even have designated yet, but I went ahead and got all the furniture ordered, but the jobs haven't even been completely validated yet, so that's fine. Okay, now what? Didn't I order a millstone? I did. What can we do next? Oh, wow, I have a lot of idlers. Is there any other stone? How about wood? All the wood from the surface has been picked up. Excellent. Finally. I need to get all the wood out of here eventually. I don't have a place to put it yet. I need to... I got a lot of work on each level to do yet. This level's completely empty and lonely. So is this one. I might want to start like with the founders, the 7 founders. Make them some nice rooms. Let's do that. So, where do I want to put founder bedrooms? Founders get bedrooms. They don't need a whole suite of rooms. But let's say here and here. here, and here, and then we'll put here, and here, and just for symmetry's sake, I'll go ahead and do all 8, even though I only have 7 founders. Alright, let's do that. Still got a lot of idlers, of course. What can I have the idlers do? Not a whole lot at the moment. I could force them to move some wood, though. Let's do that. So let's move all of this out of here. That should keep them busy for a minute. Probably gonna need more room for wood. That's fine. We can just dump it here. I know I don't have enough wheelbarrows, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and make like, I don't know, another 20 wheelbarrows is fine. It's not like I don't have enough wood at the moment. Might speed things up a little bit. Keep an eye on our smoothers. Once all those granite pieces of furniture get done, we'll go ahead and make some more for the founders as well and get the founders moved into some fancier rooms. Absolutely not necessary. It's just, it's fun. Fun for me. It's fun and you'll like it. And I have to go hunt down wherever they've got a room and get them to move in here. Really, their room is not much bigger than what they've got now. So, okay, fine, whatever. But I've got room to throw a couple statues in here. Maybe we'll commission a statue to each one of the founders and stick it in their room. A statue of themselves. How's that for vanity? Why haven't we made the millstone yet? Well, it's probably because I've told all these guys to go smooth. So I need to get that millstone done before someone else ends up in jail. Oh, the medical dude got out of jail finally. Way to go. Oh, I'm missing a granite chest. One. Make me an extra granite chest, please. Okay. Smoothing is done. Let's engrave. Oh, no. Let's not engrave anything. Let's let them get caught up on these jobs. Hopefully they all ran down and started making some furniture. I've got masons and craft dwarfs scattered all over the place, so they have their choice of where to go. All right, wood. I got a lot of wood here too. It needs to get moved. Why did you guys stop moving wood? Did I... why did you stop moving wood? That's weird. What if I say no wheelbarrows? Does that get more people to move stuff? Maybe. Maybe because all the wheelbarrows were busy, there's nothing they can do. Okay. I'll stop designating wheelbarrows then. Should free up a bunch of wheelbarrows. Now I'm going to have a crap ton of wheelbarrows everywhere. That's fine. We can always get rid of them. I mean, they're hanging out down here completely not being used, so let's just turn them all off. Do it the old-fashioned way. All right. Make sure no wheelbarrows. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Alternatively, I can just say, hey, use 100 wheelbarrows because I have a whole bunch available now. Make sure they're all up. Holy cow, we got a lot of stockpiles. Okay, I think got them all zeroized now. That's good. Yep. You know what? I'm going to save the game before it crashes. All right, I'm going to take a short break, stretch, check on the doggy downstairs, get some more water, and I'll be back. Okay. I was down messing with the dog and forgot I was streaming. Okay, come on. Didn't we just save? Why is it saving again? It's annoying when that happens. You save the game manually and it turns around and decides now's a good time to autosave. We're okay on general stockpile space. Not great, but might have to designate another area for some general stockpile storage. Actually, I can probably just do that now. Say you. We're gonna do animals. Just cages. We don't want unprepared fish. We don't want pigtail. Do we care about pigtails? Nah, we'll just leave it like that. We don't want seeds. Don't want that. We don't want... Oh. We don't want... I think it's schist. Only blocks I have are schist. I think we have some granite blocks as well. Probably some diorite blocks as well. I've got a stockpile for those. Let's double check. What do I have for blocks? Dolomite, granite, diorite, schist. Okay. Dolomite, diorite, schist, granite. Oh. Gems, not rough gems. We'll take all the finished goods. We don't want spiked balls. We're selling those. I will take leather. And then we want to give this to the main stockpiles. Or overflow stockpiles. Right? Well, no, you can be just not dolomite, diorite, granite, and schist. Not raw hides, correct. Not fresh rawhides either. Okay. I don't think I needed that extra space, but we got it if we need it. What are we doing on our orders? Still haven't made the millstone. Why? Where do I make a millstone? Is it Mason? Do it now, please. Like missing something for a millstone? Yada yada yada. How do you... yeah. Construct it. Right, okay. Nothing special about it. Guess they were busy making furniture. Let's see if we can get them to switch over and make that millstone for us real quick. Come on. Get in here. You were just making some furniture. Where'd you run off to? You may have run off and get some stone. Come on, buddy. There you go. Oh, there. Done. Get back to work. Okay. We can make this. Oh, the bed is not there yet. You should have a bed. One of you all bring in a bed, maybe? No beds yet. Why?
Did you see what I did with this thing?
Did I... I'm sure I made some beds. None available. What? Yeah. Bed. Something wrong with the carpenter shops? Where are the carpenter dudes? Where are my carpentries? Where are my carpenter's workshops?
The fortress needs something.
Up here.
I'm going to keep this thing.
How come you guys aren't making any beds? He wants another millstone. Good grief, dude. I just made you one. You guys gonna make some beds? Maybe? Thought I had more than 2 carpenters. Maybe not.
You see what I did with this thing?
All right, well, one of you is not busy because you're making a carpenter shop. We're going to add E, N, right? Buckets, bins, splints, and crutches. Yep. All right. Now, oh, the beds aren't, they haven't been approved yet by the manager. We're still waiting. What are you doing, Mr. Manager? Well, I can do... We'll make this your office. No. This is the sheriff. And this can be your dining room.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby.
Okay, this is supposed to be a dark mood music mix. Oh, we're going to skip that one. Bed's still not approved. What else can we work on? Shouldn't be any wheelbarrows in here. Thought we turned them all off. Must have missed that one. Wow. Look at all the wheelbarrows. Holy crap. I just clobbered all of our all our space with wheelbarrows. Holy crap. All right. Well, let's move out some of the wheelbarrows. Help with that issue a little bit. There we go. The beds are approved finally. Wow, that took long enough. Someone is a little unhappy. Let's see who it is. Oh, another animal dude is unhappy because he's unhappy because he has been couldn't take it easy. You're at 10.7. How can I make you better? I know how I can make you better. We'll promote one of the animal guys. There you go. Then see ya, buddy. You can go be unhappy somewhere else. Done. Problem resolved. What? How'd you get inside the fort? How'd you get inside the fort, dude? Kia. Oh, we're missing a hammer dwarf. Hopefully they don't get stuck up in a tree. Where are they going? Oh, okay, so they weren't close. All right, well. We're missing a hammer dwarf, are we? We are. Did we lose another hammer dwarf? Did we lose another? No. No new dead bodies anywhere. Huh. Maybe I just didn't designate one. Fine. Who wants to be in the military? You win. There you go. I would still like to get my beds made, please. Come on, bring down the beds already. Holy cow. Well, I'm glad you made it safely. There's a bed, finally. Good grief, that took long enough to get a bed down here. Oh, good. We got the sheriff's bed first. Now, I need to find... Oh, ooh, nice. I like Denny's. Let's find the sheriff's bed. Wish there's a way you could search for a person's bedroom. That would be handy, especially as much as I move people around from room to room. Where's the sheriff? I have to remember most of my founders are on this level. I think I've checked these already. I did, but I'm here again, so we'll double check. Where, oh, where can the sheriff be? There. Okay. Huh. So the dining room gets doubled up for the sheriff. The bed gets doubled up for the sheriff, but not the office? Really? Huh. Guess not. Okay. Well, there you go, buddy. All right. Need to make these into jails. I forgot about that. There you go. We're missing a cabinet. Get that in place. Alrighty then. What do I want to work on next? Oh, we were working on founder rooms. Are they all engraved? No, because we told them to stop and make furniture. How are you getting inside when everything is locked? Oh, you know what? I bet the roof is unlocked, isn't it? Why is the baby lamb up on the roof? Oh, yeah. The roof is unlocked. That's why. They're flying in for the roof. So let's block these. And baby lamb, why are you on the roof instead of down here? Oh, you were probably running from the Kia. There you go. You're back downstairs. Let's go ahead and lock you. Normally the dog would scare away the Kias, but I was wondering how they were getting in. And they were landing on the roof. That makes sense now. Doggy still not mating. Oh, I don't have any male dogs, right. I need to get some male dogs from the caravan. Alright, this is diorite. So we need some diorite furniture. I need, we're going to make 8 armor stands. We're going to make 8 weapon rack, 8 doors, 8 cabinets, 8 coffers, 8 statues, 8 bed, door, armor stand, weapon rack, door, cabinet, coffer. Yep, that's all we need. Then we're gonna make these out of diorite. Right? Yes. The door. Armor stand, weapon rack. Cabinet. Container. Statue.
It's mine.
Dude, how are you getting in here? Locked. Some blood up here. Okay. How are you getting in the door? Is there a hole somewhere that you're sneaking in? Oh, I know. He's sneaking into here. Because I have the drawbridge open. There. We'll have to remember to open it up when the human caravan comes around. I don't care about the elves. They've never had anything useful for me. Even though they can bring some exotic pets sometimes, I don't bother. Okay. Oh, autosave. Wow, 3 hours already. Time flies. It's kind of a weird song. I don't like this one. I think I'm about to wrap it up here. You know what? The game just saved, so this is a good spot to wrap it up. I think I've had enough. So, appreciate everyone stopping by. Francesca, Toilis, Midget Kyle, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you stay safe, be well, and we will catch you next time. See ya.